It's 5 o'clock. We didn't do hardly any recording of this, but we worked on it. What time did you get here? About 9:30?
9:30.
9:30. So that's what? 7 hours, 2 people. And what we did was we got the windshield in.
Yeah.
Which that was a whole different video. I'll post that separate. We get the windshield in, new gasket, new windshield. Windshield actually came with the car, so that saved me some money. I'm gonna go back with some clear silicone of some sort and just put it. I mean, this actually looks great. Other side has a little bit of a gap. Just kind of go in there and just fill it in. But other than that, I mean, I think it makes the dash look even greener. Green tint windshield. We got that first. Then after that, we did the stainless, the long fin stainless. So I got these from Southeast Chevy in Florida. Southeast Chevy parts. Man, like over a year and a half ago, I got them almost right after I bought the car because I knew I was going to need them. The ones that came on the car were whooped, man, bad, especially back around the fin. So I bought these from them already restored, and I think they did a pretty good job. On the back sides, you can see the hammer, the tapping marks and stuff, but the outsides, I think they look great. No major dents or anything. It's polished stainless. Fit pretty good. Now, y'all remember this was a Bel Air quarter panel. So we put the seam behind the fin molding. And man, it's like it never happened. We did that on both sides, kind of the same. And then once that was on, so the process, these have these little square clips that are from the factory. They're part of the car body, and then this molding has this thing that kind of pokes in and one and done. And then on the back it has speed nuts. So from here back, I think it had like 3 or 4 speed nuts that you access from inside the trunk. And then once that's on, then the fin stainless can go on. That goes on top of the long one. So I also bought this from them also, already restored. So these pieces already restored, I think they were like $225 or something for the pair, which I thought was, that's okay. So I've been having all this stuff in the house, man, just waiting. So once we did that, then it was the long paint divider. So these I bought on eBay, and they're stainless. Actually, I thought they would have been anodized aluminum, but they're stainless. So I ran them across the buffer real quick. I mean, one quick pass just to brighten them up a little bit. And then we put them on. It was kind of a 2-man job to put them on because they're so long and awkward. So I put that on. Covers the 2-tone stripe, nice. And then these, y'all remember I had to drill the holes because again, this was a Bel Air quarter panel. So we had to drill the holes for this, and these are rectangle holes that I had to file with a file, and they held on with some. The clips that come with these are real wonky, man. I wish they had a better setup, but between the clips and some double side tape, it's on there. These just use speed nuts. And then these airplanes, I got these from Southeast Chevy as well, but I bought them on eBay through eBay from them, and already restored, and man, they're pretty nice,
You had 3D printed clips?
Yeah, they have plastic 3D printed clips here and here, and then this one just uses a regular old speed nut clip. So that's it for the side molding.
Did both sides?
Did both sides? Yeah, you can show the other side. Same process. We did one side at a time. Long fin first, and then the back. That little tape mark is a little spot I missed on the spot buff, so I gotta hit that again. But yeah, pretty much pretty much the same process, man. Everything's new. And on this, when we replaced, yeah, never mind those wheels, but whatever. On this, I think we replaced the quarter from this down, from behind the molding.
Yeah.
Down. So all the seams are behind the molding. So it should be okay. I actually opted to not buff or not wet sand the whole thing, like the whole panel, and do the 1500 and 1000 grit and all that stuff. I opted not to do that because I kind of like the finish the way it looks out the gun. You know, it's not it's not perfectly flat. I need to wipe this off with some lacquer. But it's a pretty good finish, man. And I'd rather live with the finish that's on it than try to get it flat, my personal opinion. And then you got to deal with all these scratches that you just put all over the car, try and buff them out. Versus all I did was spot nib and buff. And I mean the trunk I buffed, but the sides we spot nibbed. Then the tail end I did during the week. I didn't do any recording on that. So the tail end, I got these. I was gonna repair the ones I got. They're hanging on the wall over there, but they're well used, and they could probably be repaired. But I found these on eBay also, man, about over a year ago, and I picked them up, and they were already chrome. They're actually from a chrome plating business that they said the customer dropped them off, paid for them, and never picked them up. So, and they held on to them for like 6 months, and the customer never came back. So they put them on eBay and sold them, and I bought them. And had the bezels. I bought those chrome. We're not even going to talk about those. We're not even going to mention the headache that these were. And I bought them from a guy, a reputable middleman from California, but no bueno. This is aluminum that I had chrome plated. I chrome plated this piece local to match this. These are stainless. So the tail panel's done. Got this latch for the Continental kit. So the tail end is done. The fins are done. The side's done. The antennas are on. The top is on. The windshield's in. So far, we haven't had any major incidents. We did have to drill a couple holes, widen a couple holes on the side. So I was maybe a little nervous, but outside of that, we haven't had any major incident. Next up is going to be the doors. Hang the doors, spot buff those. And the door handle, you know, I got the peak molding from the airplane, and I got the top of the doors. They're already polished, so that's going to go on real easy. But that's next, and then probably wire from the dash back, tail end. So moving right along, what you think, Bobby?
Looks good. Been like, what, 2 years?
It's been, I bought it on Labor Day weekend 2 years ago. So, 2 years.
So it should be done.
I mean, there's a couple things that are left that are, I'm kind of at the mercy of other people that I don't know, like the engine harness. I'm gonna have to have that made or reworked or figure out the process for that. Upholstery. I need to figure out that. I already got the kit, the Citadel kit. So C-frame's been powder coated. I just got to get the ball rolling on that. I got to find time to go either take them somewhere or try and do it myself. And the setup. I'm waiting on four fittings, and then I can plumb the pumps. But I think I'm going to get the thing running and driving without putting the setup in, and then put the setup and then lift it. Because right now it's a pretty good height, you know, to work out the bugs. But pretty good, man.
That's it. You have the bumpers chrome?
Bumpers are already chromed. I need to get the brackets powder coated. I had the, I got them over here on the shelf. I shortened the bumper in the back. Well, I had to cut it for the Continental kit, but then I shortened it. I kind of, you know what all the cool people do on TV? They tuck the bumpers in closer to the body. I did a little bit of that. And with that, you got to make the brackets shorter also. So I got to clean these up and get them sandblast powder coat. Then the back bumper can go on. I need to paint the Continental kit, which that's easy. But I got these already polished. I got the one across the top polished already. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the end of the video there. I was doing some editing this morning and I noticed, or the video was corrupt, the ending we did yesterday. So just to recap, obviously we put all the side molding on. I have the header stainless. I have these pieces already polished, but it's going to be on hold for a minute. I think next we're going to put the doors on next weekend. Doors, and then whatever stainless goes on the doors, door handle, and then weather strip, and after that side glass. So I'm looking forward to doing some detailed video on the side glass. I know the quarter window is going to go in real easy. I didn't remove any of the regulators or any of the tracks, so it should go back exactly where it was. So that's next up. Like I say, doors, side glass, and then after that probably get into the wiring of the car. So just wanted to do a little video for the end here. Hope you guys enjoyed this this process here. Stay tuned for more work. Thanks for watching.